Hello friends, Abhishek, welcome you all on my YouTube channel, the Options Desk. So this is a Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty analysis video. All the analysis that I'll be doing from now on will be completely through phones. So the people who do not have a PC or a laptop or a terminal can also learn the trading through phone and can also do the simple chart analysis for their next trading day. So now let's directly jump to the Nifty 50 chart. So as you can see, this is the Nifty 50 chart and I have pre-marked some things. So what are the pre-marked things? I have marked the two trend lines. As you can see, all the connecting all the supports. Just a moment. Yeah, I will mark one trend line in front of you that would be connecting the support or the lower side, the lows. We connect the support, so that is a supportive trend line. As you can see, one trend line I have marked this level, and the other trend line I have marked by connecting the highs, so that would be the resistive trend line. And the third thing that I have marked is the Fibonacci level. I have been continuously saying for the past couple of days and weeks that 9400 was a good Fibonacci level, that is 38.2%. We have already crossed above it, and we couldn't hit the 10,000% level, that is what the 50% of the Fibonacci level, and we have reversed from 9899. So at currently, if you are seeing this chart, at there is the daily chart. As you can see, the time frame here is daily. So if you are currently seeing the chart, so you can see there are two gap zones. As one gap is here when we open gap up, and the other gap is here when you open gap down. We couldn't fill this gap up, and we are expecting that this gap should be filled, and Nifty 50 can head to a bit higher, and it can achieve the level of 10,000, and then it can give a breakout on the lower level, that is from 9500 to 9600. It falls below the 9500 level, then we can expect that Nifty 50 has given a breakout on the either side, because the trend lines would be the Nifty 50 would move forward in range, and the support will be shifted to much higher if the Nifty 50 tests the 10,000 range. So that is was the clear chart analysis for Nifty. So now let me also mark you the support and resistances. Just a moment, so that you don't get confused. So what support I am expecting? So support I am expecting is at this particular level. Why at this level? So I will tell you the low of this candlestick, the closing price of this candlestick, low of this candlestick, low of this candlestick again, high of this candlestick, and the low of this candlestick. So approximately I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candlesticks. So 8800 and 8900 levels should act as good support for the Nifty 50 if it starts to fall on the lower end. On the upper side, 9500 should act as very good resistance. If it wants to go into bullish side, it should break or give a breakout above 9500 and should sustain above 9500 to get 100 or 200 points, that is to fill this gap zone. So that was the clear cut analysis. Let me also mark the resistance for you. So these are the two resistances. Yeah. So if it breaks the today's high, that was the high of 9533, you can expect 100 points to 80 to 100 points move in Nifty 50 if it sustains below 9500 and it sustains above 9500. So that was the chart analysis for Nifty. I've already marked the support and resistances, and I've already marked the that is a range for the Nifty 50. As you can see, as you all know, that is the range, so there's nothing to worry about. So this is the chart analysis. The major support stays as 8900 or 9000 levels, and the major resistances are the today's high, that is 9500, and further at 9700 or 9721. And the upper hand that is staying at the very good resistance is at 10,000 level, that is the 100 the 50% of Fibonacci level. So that was a clear cut and simple chart analysis for Nifty 50. So now I will also give an option on option chain overview. So let's see how we can perform on that. So as you can see, this was the option chain snippet sent by a person at, as you can see, the time here is 2:31. So this is the time. So now let's see. So as you can see, this is the level of the option chain, and we were at ITM at 9350 or 9300 levels. So now let's see. As you can see, the changes. So we will just only see the last two column, that is the OI and change in OI. So as you can see on the call side, the change in OI in the 9500 levels is 15 lakh 38,000, and at 9600 levels is 13 lakh 13,000. So that was at 2:31. So now let's go on the further. So what is the time? That is, as you can see, the time is 2:41. So now let's see. That was 15 lakhs if we knew. So 9500. So it's still at 15 lakh, but at 9600, that was which was at 13 lakh, which is now decreased to 12 lakh 50,000. So there's a decrease, means the call writers are covering their position, so they're expecting the market to go up. There's a simple analysis. It will take time. If you think you cannot analyze this table through phone, that is totally wrong. It will take time, but you will slowly improve with the chart analysis. So now let's see on the put side. Put side, as you can see, 9000 level is acting as a very good support zone, as it has the maximum OI and also the maximum change in OI, that is the 4,25,000. So there are many people writing the put at this particular level, that is 99,000, and many people expecting that Nifty 50 should not go below the 9,000 levels. So now let's see 441. Just a moment. That is, as you can see, this is the time of 2:52 p.m. So now let's see what we can see. So 9500 levels, going at 9500 levels. So as you can see at this particular point, let me zoom in for you. This is the level. This is the, as you can see the dot here. This is the 9500 change in OI. So the change in OI is at 1473. It was previously at 15 lakh plus, and now it has decreased. In the same way, the change in OI at the 9600 levels. So let me do it. Let me zoom in the perfect for you. So as you can see that at the 9600 levels, it is now 1176. That is 11 lakh 76,000. Previously, it was 12 lakh 50,000. So the means the call writers are covering their position. So means they are expecting that the market should be bullish, and we can expect an upper move in the Nifty 50. So now let's see. So as you can see, the 9000 level is trying to, the put positions are stabilized at this current point of time at the 9000 level. So that is the current change in OI is at 4 lakh 10,000 only. So now let's go to high time frame. So as you can see, the time above that is 3:03 p.m. That was yesterday's market. So now let's go in the 9500. So as you can see, 9500, it is now 14 lakh, and it is the 9600 is at 1167. Just approximately a little bit of difference from the previous time frame, that was 10 minutes ago. So this is the snapshots, the option chain you are seeing, that are at 10 minutes difference. So at this particular time, that is at 1452, means 2:52 p.m., and the other option chain snippet is at 3:03, that is 10 minutes difference. So now we will go for the final. As you can see, 9500 level, just me do it for you. As you can see, now it has decreased to 13 lakh 94,000, and on the other hand 9600 it has decreased to 10 lakh 71,000. So that is the decrease in the call writing, means the call writers are covering their positions or they are closing their positions. So we can expect the market to move on the upside today. So now so yeah, this was the final chart analysis, and this was the final option chain. So now we'll again see a put. So as you can see, if you will see, just let me explain it for you. So as you can see, at this particular point, that is 4,46,000. So that is stable. At this particular point, the put writing at the 9,000 positions level is stable. And as you can see, it has also increased at something around at the 9,100 level too. So the put writing at both the strike prices, that is at 9,000 and 9,100, is stable. But the call writing has seriously decreased. That is from 15 lakh, it has came down to around 13 lakh. And if you'll see the 3:30 p.m. option chain, that is the last minute option chain, that will update you with the 13 lakh of the OI, change in OI at the 9500 strike price. So we are expecting a 9500 strike price as a very good resistance zone for Nifty 50 for today. So now lightly moving for the Bank Nifty. Just a moment. Just me get it back. Just a moment. Yeah, opening Nifty Bank chart. Yeah, so I've opened the Nifty 50 or the Bank Nifty chart. So let's see. So marking the trend lines for you. Firstly, the lines, it has already been pre-selected. Yeah, so mark this levels, and now let's mark the higher highs. So I've marked this level. So as you can see, the range is very different from Nifty 50. The Nifty 50 was climbing in a very narrow pattern, and the Bank Nifty pattern is still broader. So I will mark the final level, that is the Fibonacci level. Just a moment, give me a minute. So the Fibonacci level has been repeating that the Nifty 50, as you know, it has touched the 9400 level, that was the 38.2% level, but Bank Nifty still to touch the 38.2% level, that is currently at 22,500, and the further the 50% level is just 2,000 points above, that is 24,500 levels. So Bank Nifty, we are expecting a very good support at this particular level itself. Just a moment, let me find a very good support. Expecting this, that is 18,785 as very good support. So why, I would explain you. Just moving to horizontal. So at this particular point, there many people can think at this particular, that is the line of support. Yeah, that is, just a moment, let me delete this line first. Yeah, marking it here. So this can be a very good support, and a very major support stayed us this particular level. Why at 8800 or 8700, 18700 or 18800 levels? Why? As you can see, the low of this candlestick, the approximately opening price of this candlestick, low of this candlestick, the closing price of this candlestick, high of this candlestick, high of this candlestick. So a very good support is at below 19,000, that is 18,900 or 18,700 zone. On the other hand, a very major support for the Nifty 50, that is the interim support or the immediate support, is at the, as you can see, the level of, I would say that 19,500 act as very major support for the Bank Nifty, and it should not break. And if as it has already tested the supportive trend line 3 times. So let me mark the supportive trend line again, that you can see the where the test has been done 3 times. Just a moment. So I will remove it. So as you can see, the supportive trend lines have been tested 3 times. Let me move the chart up for you. Yeah, so one test here, second test here, third test here, and now we are expecting that it should test on the higher level. We are not still bearish, too much bearish in the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. The trend is still consolidating for me. It has been trading in this range until it gives a closing below this trend line, a daily closing below this trend line, followed by a sell-off or followed by a power sell-off. Then we can expect the levels of it could touch the low of that is 18,000 or the 16,500 levels in future. So I will not analyze the option chain for Bank Nifty, as it is much more volatile and it changes very frequently, and there is too much of data to handle it. So Nifty 50 option chain analysis was perfect. On the other hand, what resistance that I can expect in Bank Nifty is at this particular level. Just let me mark it for you. Yeah. So why am I expecting a resistance? As you can see, the low of this candlestick, high of this candlestick again, the closing price of this candlestick, high of this candlestick, high of this candlestick, and the low of this candlestick, that is on the 18th of March 2020. So that was the clear-cut analysis for the Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty for today, and we can expect consolidative to a bullish side move. I'm not saying a bullish side move, the market is still consolidating for me, but on a shorter time frame we can expect a bullish movement in both Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. So that was the analysis from my end. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can also join our Telegram channel by clicking this link. This link will be given in description, no worries. And so make sure you are subscribed to this OptionDesk channel so that you can get and remain updated with the daily videos. Thank you. That's all for the day.